let's start with going through each of the chords slowly. Okay, F. I want you just to do it to yourself and just listen. I'm not going to have you play them for me. I'm just going to have you do it. And let's see, Diana and Lisa, I need you to change the angle of your screen so that I can see you better. Karen, are you? We're playing the chords right now, but really slowly.
Okay.
So I want you, you're not going to do this for me. You're just doing it for yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Now I want you to notice your hand position, and I want you to really listen. I want you to go really slowly, do the F chord. Everybody do the F chord. If you hear a buzz, do it again. Okay, now let's do the G7 chord. Make sure it's really clear. And then the C chord. Okay, now Karen, I really want you to try to do this hand position. Remember, keep that hand over like that with the back of your hand touching that tuner. Okay, so now let's do the hammer on the F. We're going to do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 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 F. Okay, now let's do the G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, 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 G7. Okay, good. Now, Lisa, I can't see too well, so it could be that you're doing it and I'm just not seeing. It looks to me like you're kind of doing it like this. Look at my fingers for a minute, like that instead of like this. Am I wrong? There, that looks great. Is that how you were doing it? Okay, that's how I want you to do it, okay? So let's do this G7 again. Remember, claw fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, 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 G7. Okay, great. Now I'm not going to have you play that for me either, but I want you to always do those two things at the beginning of your practice. Okay, always. You know, when I'm just walking around and I pick up my ukulele, this is what I do. Because this is where you really want to hear how you're doing with your strum and if you're buzzing, okay? So always do this. Don't ever stop doing this. As we learn new chords, you're going to keep doing it, okay? All right, so now let's do F to G7. F to G7, one strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G7, oops, G7, sorry. F, G7, F, G7. Okay, stop for a minute. Now, Diana, you are doing this part really good, but you're doing it in an awkward way where you're keeping your elbow close to you. Yeah, see, that's the natural position. Isn't it more comfortable like that? Yeah. Now, with your other hand, I really want you to try to get it down just a little bit. See if you can. Wait. Put it back out. Put it back out. Okay, now this is what I see happening with you. See how mine's straight? Yours is like this. See that? Get it straight. There you go. Now bring it back in. Yeah, do you see the difference in your right hand, your right arm, how you're holding it? That's how you want. You don't want to be up here. You want to be down here. That's what gives it the super secure feeling. Okay, everybody understand? All right, here we go. Let's do that again. F to G7. Karen, you look very unhappy. Are you okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G7, F, G7, F, G7, F, G7. Great. Now we're going to do G7 to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. Okay, great. Now let's do F to C. 1, F to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C. F, C. F, C. F, C. F, C. Okay, great. All right, so I'm not going to have you do that for me either, but I want you to make sure you do that every time in practice. Okay, so let's go to exercise number 1. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Hit, C. Is this too fast or is this okay? C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Okay, I think, is that a little bit too fast? Should I go slower? Okay, is that a good speed? If it's a good speed, do this. If it's not a good speed, do that. If it's too fast, do that. Okay, so let's go a little slower. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, Eric, were you waiting a long time? I'm so sorry. F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, G7, G7. We're on exercise number 1, Eric. G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Now we're starting the 3rd line, Eric. C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, C, C, C. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, G7, G7, G7. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, F, F. Hit, F, hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit. Good. And then Diana, you're strumming down here. I want you to strum up here. And that's part of holding it this way, is it kind of gets your hand a little bit more over, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna have you play this for me, just the last two lines, okay? Anna, let's have you start. The last two lines.
Okay. C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 7, G7, hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit, C, 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 hit.
Awesome, fantastic playing. I want you to tune, okay? Tune up after you mute. Okay, good job. Diana. And you can go as slowly as you want or as fast as you want on this, but it has to be the same speed throughout. Now, Diana, when you're doing this, you're not looking. You got to make sure that this is in the middle right there, and then you'll get it. Okay? Yeah. See, that just puts it perfectly. And look how your fingers are exactly where you're supposed to strum too. Do you see how your fingers are right there? Okay.
I'm sorry. C, C, hit, F, 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 hit, F, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, C, 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 hit, G7, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit.
All right. Keep working on that. You're doing good. You're making big progress. Okay, Lisa.
C, 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 F, 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 C, 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 G7, 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 C, 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 G7, 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 F, 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 C, 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 F, 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 G7, 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 C, C, C.
Beautiful. Good job, Lisa. Okay, Karen.
How much static you're gonna get.
That's okay.
Okay. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. Hit. F, 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 hit. C, C, hit. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit.
All right, great. Of what I could hear. Okay, awesome. Okay, Eric.
All right.
Okay, Eric, one thing I want you to watch for is when you're playing your C, you're flattening your finger instead of keeping it like that. It's so easy
Okay.
to do that. Yeah. And what brand is your ukulele again?
It is Tide, Tyde.
Okay.
It was from luthier in North Lake Tahoe. He makes it out of salvaged wood.
Wow. So cool.
I won
Love
it in a raffle.
That's so neat. And I love the neck, everything. It's just so neat.
This was a pier.
Oh my goodness.
This was walnut cabinet. This was roofing shingle,
Oh my God.
and this is lichen from local rocks.
Wait, let me see. No way. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That is really amazing.
I had to learn how to play it.
Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, so now we're going to learn something new. Okay, so get out your paper, get ready to write something. We're going to learn a new strum pattern. The one that we've been doing is number 1. This one's going to be number 2. So I want you to write this. Strum number 2.
Lisa, the last one is you?
You, that's right. Everybody got it? Okay, now, do you guys read music? The people who are here? Do you know what these mean? Okay, so this right here, this is called a half note, and it gets 2 beats. This is a quarter note, it gets 1, and this one also gets 1. So that means if we're counting this, we're gonna go like this. La, la, la. This gets 2 beats. La, la, la. Everybody just say that with me, okay? Here we go. Ready? Just say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. Again, la, 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 la. Now you're going to clap your hands while you do it, okay? So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. But you got to say the laws with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. So how many claps does this one get? 2, and this one? And this one. Good. Now, instead of saying la, we're going to say down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, here we go again with clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Okay, good. Now let's try this on the ukulele. So just play the C chord, and it'll go like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And what I'm doing is I'm counting with my head. 1, 2, or you can count with your foot if you want to keep the beat. You want something to keep the beat so that first one lasts for 2 and the next one's last for 1. So it's down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Okay, now are you understanding? So the first down is for 2, and then each of the down and the up are just for 1, right? Okay, Eric, let's have you play that for me.
Did you say me?
Yep,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. Okay, good. Now, Eric, a hint to make it a little bit easier is after you do the down, go ahead and bring your hand up, even though you're not going to play yet, so that it's ready to do the next down up. So do that again.
I was counting. I wasn't paying
I know that
attention
was
to my hand.
that was really good. I'm really glad you were counting. That was great. So do that again.
Oh.
That was perfect. Okay, now the second two, you were doing it perfectly before. So you don't want to stop. So this is what you were doing just now is down, down, up, down. You don't want to do that. It's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So now play that for me. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4 while you do it.
Yeah, I first started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I was trying to do 1, 2, 1, 2 for some reason. I don't know why.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 is exactly right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this is the thing I was trying to explain to you, and maybe I didn't say it well enough. So you're playing it exactly right, but I'm trying to make it a little bit easier for you because what you're doing is you're going 1, 2. You're going 1, 2, and then you're not lifting this hand up until it's time.
I should be lifting on 2, but I'm not, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Exactly. You just don't play on 2.
And that 2 should be like just a phantom stroke.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay,
Thank you.
Karen, let's have you do that. Karen?
Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, are you going back down? Don't worry about saying the 1, 2, 3, 4. Just go down, down, up for right now.
Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down.
Good. So basically what you want to do when you're doing this is you go down and you bring your hand up, but you don't play, right? So instead of going down, up, you're going down and then you're bringing your hand up without playing. So it's down, quiet, down, up, down, quiet, down, up. Does that make sense? Try that, Karen.
Yeah. Down, 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 up, down, 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 down.
I think you're doing good. I can't tell. So we'll try it again tomorrow in person, okay? And you can just use one of my uses if you don't want to bring yours in the car. Okay. So Diana, let's have you try this.
Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down.
Okay, Diana, you're doing really good, but you're putting a pause at the end. You're going down, down, up, pause, down, but you just want to go down, down, up, down, down, up. Good, very good. Now just fix how you're holding the uke. You're doing great. Okay, Anna.
down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up.
Perfect. Got it. Okay, Lisa.
Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down.
Very nice. Now, Lisa, I'd like to see you strum a little bit higher up this way. So try that again.
Down, down, up, down, down, up, down.
Good. Now, the other thing, Lisa, is I can hear all of your individual strings, and I don't want to. I want them to all go at the same time, okay? Because I promise there are songs where you will do that on purpose, but you've got to learn to not do it, and then because it's super easy to do it. Okay, so try it again.
Down, down, up, down,
There you go.
down, down.
Perfect. Okay, great. So now let's look at exercise number 1 again, and now we're going to do it with that strum. So how many times do we play the first C at the very beginning? 4 times, right? So that means we're going to do this 4 times. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, then switch, okay? All right? Excuse me, now we're going to go a little slower because this one, the other one had the hit that made it easy to do the change. Now we don't have the hit. So you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up. Okay, does everybody understand? Let's go down and do the last 2 lines together, okay? The last 2 lines together. Okay, we'll go a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C. We're going to repeat. Down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up. Now this last line is the hardest part, so I want you to practice that the most. And as you're practicing that, that tells you how slow or how fast you can do the rest of it. Okay? So I want you to do this exercise number 1 again, but this time we're going to use strum number 2. Okay? Let's see. Okay, let's go to You Are My Sunshine. Did you have fun with this? It's a great song. All right. So here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. Okay, all right, Anna, you play for me first. Oh,
What?
oh, let's have Anna do it first. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I heard wrong. My bad.
Yeah. Sometimes the internet changes things. Okay, Anna.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So, oh, please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, good. And this C that's down here, it should be in parentheses. When sometimes songs will have that just as a reminder that when you go to the next line, it's still the same chord. So if you want, you can put a parentheses around that C there because you are playing the same chord again, and it can be confusing. You think you're supposed to change chords.
Yeah.
Okay, Diana, very nice, Anna, very nice.
Thank you.
I can't really get through much on this still.
Okay, that's all right.
I'll see what I can do. You start singing right away, or after the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4. After like the sixth chord, right?
Right, and then when you hit, you start
Oh,
singing.
yeah, that's it.
You are.
You are my sunshine, my only sun. I just want to go faster. It's just a little too much for me yet to sing and play. I'm still
Okay,
getting
don't worry about singing right now, but I want you to make sure that you're doing enough strums for everything. So try to say it if you can.
Okay. C, 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 C. C, 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 C,
Okay, now I want everybody to look here. So where you have this C here, it's exactly the same as the introduction. Way is when that C hits. So it's way, strum, 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 strum. That's 5 C's. And then you do the hit. And on the hit, you either go back to here or you start the next verse. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So, and then that way from here to here. Oh, I don't have a pencil. From here to here is exactly the same as that. It's a C and then 4 more strums. So 5 strums on the C is right as exactly the same as that. Okay, and with the same hit. Does this make sense? Okay. All right. Now, Diana, what I want you to do is practice it like you're doing now, saying that, and then I want you to start saying the words. Don't worry about singing it. Just say the words, okay? All right. And if you need to just do a line at a time, that's fine. Just do what you can, yeah. Better than doing the whole thing because you're having trouble in one part. Okay? All right. Karen, do you want to try playing for me or do you want to just wait till tomorrow?
I can try, and then we can try it tomorrow too.
Okay.
The thing is I'm kind of like Diane. I was just getting lost and frustrated with trying to make sure my timing was right and singing, and so basically what I've been working on is just getting the strum timing all equal.
Great.
And then so okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me please don't take my sunshine.
All right, I think it was good. I can't totally tell.
I know there's just so much static.
Yeah, that's okay, but I think you're on the right track, very much so. Okay, Eric, play for me. And Eric, you can go whatever speed you want.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, Lisa.
You are my.
Okay, Lisa,
You so.
say you right when you hit.
Okay.
You are.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
Very good. And somebody was asking about the lyrics for the next verse. Was that you, Lisa?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So what, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another song. I want you to keep working on this one. And if you feel like that it's too much, don't worry about going on to the next song. But for the people that want to, I'm going to give you another one. Okay. Okay. So it's not this top one. It's the bottom one. So let me see. There we go. Good night, ladies. Okay. Can everybody see that? All right. Now, this is using that strum pattern that we learned. Okay. So it's going to be down, down, up. All right. So let's look at this. The introduction is going to go C, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, hit. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, hit. Now, is that okay? Are you guys understanding this okay? I have another song I can do with you that has this, but it's a lot longer, so I kind of like this one. Is this okay? Okay, so here we go. Let's do that intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, hit. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We hate to see you go. Okay, so we're going to go C, down, down, up, 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 down. Right? Do you understand? And this C is here, even though you're already playing a C, just as a reminder. Okay? So here we go. Let's try it from the introduction. Okay? So from back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, C, hit. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We hate to see you go. Oh, and there should be, you need to add this to it. Can you guys see my little thing here? Add a hit right there on the last line so that, you see that? Add that hit right there, that dash. Right after that last slash there. Oh, you don't have this printed out yet. Sorry. Okay, so I'll tell you about that again next week. Okay, so I'm going to give you this to print out. So what do you think? Is this doable? Can we do this? Let's try this again. Here we go. From the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, C, hit. Good night, ladies. Okay, now is this making sense where you do the C and then the hit? It's just one down strum and then a hit, right? We've had that before, right? I don't see anybody nodding or saying no. Does everybody understand that? Okay. All right. So here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, C, hit. Good night, ladies. Back to C. Good night. F. Ladies, we see 8, 2, 7, C. Let's play it once without me singing, okay? So let's start at the intro, no singing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, C, hit. C, 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 that's the first line. Second line, C, C, G7, G7, C, C, F, F, C, G7, C. Okay, does that make sense? Can you guys practice it from that, or do you need anything more on that? Okay, all right, so I will post that. Eric, do you have a song to play for us?
This song?
No, a song, any song you want.
Oh, any song.
Yeah,
Sure. Sorry, I didn't realize the time.
yeah, it's okay, I didn't either.
Oh, Kaleo, oh, Kamanu, hey, my feeling. Oh, Kaleo, oh, Kamanu, hey, my feeling. Keioka aina ikapona, oh, oh, dana kuleea. Oh, oh, my feeling. Keioka aina ikapona, oh, oh, dana kuleea. Oh, oh, my feeling. Oh, oh, my feeling.
Wow, that was
Awesome.
so cool.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Eric, can you send me the music to that?
Sure. It's the only Hawaiian song I can sing, so.
It's fantastic. Please send me that. Okay,
Sure.
guys, I will see you all next week. You did fantastic tonight. Keep practicing. Try not to skip any days, okay? Remember about the hand position. Okay, see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Next week, bye.